The most useless superpowers IRL, number 3. I ain't watched 1 or 2, but I'm just going 3.
Time and tell me what these mods do before I take you to prison or after.
Okay, so it's been a couple months since I've done one of these videos, and the last video seemed to have a very positive reception. So I thought it would be a good idea to drop another one of them, because there are still way too many useless abilities that need to be covered. So in this video, we're going to be talking about some more useless superpowers to have in real life. Now,
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I think out of all, I feel like when it comes to abilities and superpowers, the main thing niggas would think of is flying, speed, invisibility, strength, and something else. There's probably one more, I just can't think. Or telekinesis or something like that. Out of a lot of them that I know, I'm gonna keep it a stack. It's very useless. Yo, what's going on, Devin? A very useless superpower, bro. I'm not gonna lie, a very useless superpower. Between all the 5 I just named, I don't know about all the superpowers. Yeah, I'm good, man. How about you? Out of all the superpowers. Yeah, we can. I would say it can't be flying, because flying is kind of useful. You see what I'm saying? Flying is kind of useful in its own way. I can't say it's flying, bro. Flying is kind of useful, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can get out of a lot of situations by knowing how to fly. Telekinesis. That's moving shit with your mind. That could be cool. I don't know. Maybe like something like super hearing or some bullshit like that, bro. You feel me? Because what do you need to hear extra shit for? I don't know. Something like that, bro. One of the senses.
Before I start mentioning some new abilities, I wanted to address some of the grievances in the last video because there were quite a bit of them. First off, I want to address Akainu's devil fruit again, the magma fruit. And I will stand on this fruit being garbage in real life, because seriously, this fruit is way too destructive to even apply to real life scenarios. Sure, there's the Logia intangibility, but if you have the choice of Logia, there are way better and more convenient options. With this fruit, the only options are to either continue your regular life or become a world-renowned criminal. More on that later. And don't tell me that you'll be the best hero with this fruit, because you will be a bigger threat to civilians than any other villain could hope for. We already know how Akainu was moving during Marineford. Imagine you miss a magma fist and just destroy someone's car, or shoot, you put a crater through a building. Heck, you might even burn someone to ashes by accident. You're gonna be getting some type of lawsuit and getting put in jail for arson. Then there's Luffy's Gum fruit, which I'll admit that I've sold a bit short. I forgot to mention that there is the immunity to blunt damage. So realistically, the only problem you'll be having will be learning how to actually control the stretching. But the immunity to blunt damage is probably the only benefit you'll get from it, mostly because the electricity immunity is fairly niche. It's still alright, but it's not the crazy Gear 5 shenanigans that you see in the series. Also, the imagination portion of this fruit is not as potent as some of y'all think. Don't go around thinking that you're gonna be summoning meteors from the sky just because you imagined it. And then finally, I found that many comments shared a similar tone with the possibility of gaining superpowers. Just become a criminal. I've come to realize that it's possible that my audience consists of a lot more menaces than I previously thought, because some of y'all can't be trusted with powers.
Why the fuck you niggas talking about that in the comment section, bro?
I am not a criminal, nor do I want to be a criminal if I had powers. Sure, no one would be able to stop you in theory, but then you gotta live the whole criminal lifestyle, like not associating with your family to preserve their safety, amongst other things, which is a lot less convenient than one would think. Then there were also people who were talking about world domination, and I believe that you guys should never ever get your hands on power. You'd be the mustache twirling villain that starts murking people for no reason. So with all that out of the way, it's time to finally talk about the first useless power.
Like, why would you even want that in real life, my nigga? Unless you're a fucking psychopath. Why the fuck would you want world domination, bro? What would you gain out of that shit? You wouldn't gain anything, my nigga. You wouldn't even, bro, come on. After you get on some world domination shit, bro, right? Boom, you take over the world. Now, you murking every single person on Earth, probably besides, like, your main people or something like that, right? Now what? You don't got no fast food restaurants you can go to, so now if you want some quick eats on some shit, you can't do that shit. What else, bro? Or wait, is that world domination? Now, world domination is when I was playing 2K and I thought of you because you're black. What the? Alright, bro. Alright, my nigga. Okay. Alright. Man, fuck 2K, my nigga. What that nigga wiring DJ say, bro? What that nigga wiring DJ say? I'm too off topic.
List. One for all. Now this power is actually one of the worst you can get in real life, in my opinion, due to how much recoil there is on your body. First off, you can't even think about using one for all at full strength ever unless it's a life or death situation. Like I'm talking about
fate of the universe on the line, or the Martians have the death beam pointed at Earth.
I don't know what that power is, bro.
Way too many injuries that come with the full power punch. This man Deku was breaking his arms each time he used a full power Detroit smash, and this was after having a
So that's basically in real life like super strength or a super hit on some One Punch Man shit or something like that, like a super punch or some shit.
Amount of training with All Might. Your limbs might actually explode off your body if you try to punch someone recklessly. And personally, I think a detached limb would guarantee a trip to the ER. Plus, I know for a fact no one watching this video got the money to deal with broken arms or legs every other week. And plus, Deku was getting his arms healed by Recovery Girl, so he ain't have to spend much time recovering from his injuries. You on the other hand will be waiting a calm 3 months to recover from shattered bones. Not to mention the fact that Deku was suffering long-lasting damage after using his arms too much. So you can expect that to happen to you as well if you throw hands too much. But besides the potential of getting OD hospital bills, you also gotta remember that there's a chance you won't even be able to fulfill the full potential of One for All. Deku had so many resources at his disposal to help him train, and we don't have those UA level training facilities in the real world. Even if you manage to learn full Cowling, you better be real slow trying to raise the power of it. Number one, you're gonna have to be training by yourself, because I don't expect any human on Earth wanting to fight with someone who can punch out city blocks with ease. Number two, you're gonna have to follow the steps Deku was taking to a T and try your best not to mess up horrifically. What are you gonna do? You go 20% full Cowling immediately? That's just asking to mess up your body. And don't even talk to me about the other quirks in One for All. We saw how much mayhem was caused when Deku first discovered Black Whip. If this happens in public with a bunch of people around, you're gonna have a J. Jonah Jameson on your head every single time you try to walk around the city.
I can't stand Spider-Man. I can't stand him.
What that nigga do to you, big boy?
Staying in the My Hero verse, we got Dabi's cremation quirk. But honestly, this part is gonna be mostly about Dabi, because it's truly a horrific combo for him. Essentially, Dabi's body is more resistant to cold temperatures than hot because of his mom. So anytime he uses his fire, he gets burnt, which means that he can't even use his power for real without literally cooking his skin. If you were in Dabi's situation, why would you ever use this quirk?
Wait, what's
without
his quirk?
Mom. So anytime he uses his fire, Dabi's body is more resistant to cold temperatures than hot because of his mom. So anytime he uses his fire, he gets burnt, which means that he can't even use his power for real without literally cooking his skin. If you were in Dabi's situation, why would you ever use this quirk? It only seems to hurt you. Like, sure, you got strong flames, but I can get the same effect with an aerosol can and a lighter. Use this quirk too much and you'll just end up as a flaming corpse with
y'all ever tried that, bro? The airsoft can and the lighter, bro? I ain't gonna lie. With the little it's either Febreze or like cologne or something like that, bro. Like, not cologne, but it has to be like the Axe cologne, the spray. Bro, we used to do that back in the day, bro. Cause we used to do like backyard wrestling, type of events, bro. We used to do like backyard wrestling. We used to use that as like the fire or some on some shit. You know how they used to have the fireworks and shit? We used to use that shit whole time, bro. I ain't gonna lie, good days.
No chance of recovery. I can see why bro was so mad with his brother, because I would be tight too. You're basically the failed experiment of the family. Bro. Now the last quirk I want to cover again is this freaking tail quirk, because I still got a lot of gripes with it. I talked about it in the first video, but let's be real. The channel was in a drastically different place than it is now. First off, I need you guys to level with me here. You guys can really call me anything, like stupid, short, a fraud, whatever. But one thing I refuse to be called is crazy for calling this quirk garbage, because quite frankly, it's extremely useless. No matter what, you cannot convince me that this tail wasn't just some result of some radiation mutation or something that got passed down genetically. The doctors probably saw this kid with the big tail and realized that this kid got no quirk and were like, you know what? Just tell the kid that the tail is his quirk. That should work. Like, this thing just looks so inconvenient. I'm assuming that the tail just grew from the tailbone already in humans. So I can only imagine how annoying it would be to get clothes with this 3-foot appendage quite literally between your cheeks.
Where the fuck do you get that picture from, nigga?
Tailor-made or something. Also,
where do you even get that picture from, my nigga?
Actively coping. Heck, anyone who thinks this is some S-tier quirk in general is just coping. Sturdy tail. Okay. I don't care about the agility or breaking metal or whatever. What are you going to do with this quirk? Don't think you're gonna go speed blitzing anyone with this power as soon as you get it. Martial arts is like the only thing that can pair well with this quirk, and I know a large majority of us are not black belts in martial arts. So you gotta spend like 3 years learning to try to make some use of this tail. But if you're already a black belt in martial arts, just stick with that. You don't need no tail for that. And some of y'all in the comments are gonna be on my head about this part, so let's just make a hypothetical. Let's say Electro is running rampant in New York City.
Okay. I know about him.
You use your tail to grab him, electrocuted. Try to jump in the air with your tail, electrocuted. Anything you do, you get.
So whoever this nigga is, his only thing to use is his tail. Like, he don't use hands, he don't use feet. He don't do nothing like that. Like, he don't box, he don't kickbox, he don't headbutt niggas. Like, what does he do?
Body. And this will be very accurate to the show because I feel like I've only seen this guy get rocked. Next ability we got is another revisit. It's basically any big name key blast in Dragon Ball, like the Final Flash, the Kamehameha.
Whoa, brother. You're telling me if I was to throw a spirit bomb at a nigga, you telling me that that wouldn't do no fucking damage? Come on now. That would kind of take long to gather though. I ain't gonna lie, IRL situations. Cause you're not just gonna go around fucking teleporting, dodging bullets and dodging all types of shit, whoever you going against. You feel me? But, nigga, come on now, bro. You're telling me a spirit bomb wouldn't destroy some crazy shit, bro?
Gallic gun, etc. Now I know this one will be a bit controversial because we've all tried to fire off a Kamehameha. It's just a rite of passage. And quite frankly, if someone gave me the option to take Ki Blast as an ability, I would definitely take it. But that still doesn't eliminate the fact that the strongest forms of these Ki Blasts are way too strong to be practical in real life. Sure, the average Pea Shooter blast isn't blowing up the planet.
Strong to just be in real life. Okay, I see what he's saying. See, that sounds better. That sounds better.
Something like the Final Flash is a bit different. These blasts can level mountains easily. Heck, even charging one up is going to be felt by a lot of people. And then there's the grim possibilities of missing the blast. What happens if you blow up the moon by accident or on purpose? I know how some of y'all be moving. You are running the risk of destroying so many things in the world every time you fire off one of these big name blasts. Legitimate question. What type of ops do you have in your life that requires a Gallic gun? Unless you are actively looking for violence and someone to blast, some pistol with the switch is getting the job done the same way. And I know a switch is illegal, but these big name blasts might as well be illegal as well. If you're new and enjoying the video so far, you might as well subscribe. We got on the road to 50K, so I'd appreciate it a lot. Anyways, back to the video. Next up, I want to talk about how bad being a Jinchuriki would be in real life. My friend brought it up to me after my last video, and I thought it was a really good point. We all know that being a Jinchuriki in the Naruto world is garbage. You got organizations hunting you down and trying to murk you just because of the tailed beast inside.
Yeah, that is true. You have automated ops, bro. I'm not gonna lie. When you are a tailed beast, you do create automated ops. That's facts. But yeah, there really isn't, like, besides just looking cool, I guess, like getting 10 times stronger, I guess. But it's like, other than that though, bro, like, you ain't really, you just it's nothing but really bad, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
And in the village, most of the time, once you're dead, it ostracizes you from society. You get treated like a third-class citizen and a grade A threat. But in my opinion, the societal problems will probably not be as big of a deal in our world. The real issues start when you think about the fact that you have an actual demon inside of you, and you have to try to control them. Cause oh my goodness, will these demons take the chance to run rampant? If you get someone like Shukaku, you're cooked. You can't get no sleep because Shukaku will take control as soon as you hit the bed. To be honest, you gotta have your emotions completely unlocked because you run the risk of having the tail beast take over. And I know there's a lot of people who
that is true. I ain't gonna lie. If you do not have full on control over that tail beast inside of you, my nigga, you're flamed, bro. It's clipped for you, my nigga, instantly, bro. Niggas gonna be boy. I would not want to encounter if I'm coming for a nigga or something like that, bro. Like, say for example, you in math class or something, a nigga start flaming, bro. A nigga start flaming a nigga. Next you know, this nigga just turns into a fucking 9-tailed fox, my nigga, right in the middle of the fucking class. Nigga, I'm getting the fuck up on out of there. I'm finding the closest exit door, bro, and I'm running straight outside, straight into the forest, bro. Because for some reason, schools always be around some forest. I ain't gonna lie, fuck that. I'm not staying around that nigga, bro. When that nigga's in that mode, bro, he does not give a fuck. Whoever that nigga's after, he will do anything he gotta do to hurt that nigga. And don't even gotta be hurting that nigga in like the worst way possible, cause Naruto ain't really wanna, you know, do Sasuke the worst way. But he was whooping his ass though, and me personally, I would not have the time for that.
Their tailed beasts run rampant in a moment of weakness. You get your heart broken,
I would not have time for that.
Kurama just destroyed half the city. But there's the chance that you can manage to siphon off some of the power of the tailed beast. Even if you do that, most of the forms are still garbage. This man Naruto's skin was burning and peeling off during transformation because of the chakra alone, and he ain't even have control of this form. Even some of the upper forms of the tailed beast chakra cloaks could risk death if the tailed beast decides to take away your chakra too quickly. Basically, you gotta hope your tailed beast isn't annoying and wants to cooperate with you. There's not much you can really do on your side. Then you also need to hope that no one wants to do any experiments on you, because the government would definitely be interested in someone with enhanced healing, strength, speed, etc. And for the next power on the list, after some further deliberation, I've concluded that having a Susanoo would probably not be super crazy as one would expect. Besides the whole going blind part, which would likely be a pretty bad drawback, the Susanoo also has another deterrent from using it. This thing causes so much pain for the user. Sasuke said it was like pain in every single cell in his body, and it only gets worse with the higher stages. You're not gonna be getting some free giant samurai armor that you're gonna be chilling inside of. As long as you're in it, you're gonna be feeling that pain. Then there's the fact that a perfect Susanoo is like 100 meters tall, so good luck maneuvering that around. I guess you could use it like Sasuke, i.e. use it like a taxi, but then again, your chakra consumption will be cooked. Bro. If you can get through all of those caveats, you got yourself a pretty good power. Will you be able—
Would niggas rather be a Nine-Tail, not a Nine-Tail, would niggas rather be a Jinchuriki or a Susanoo comrade? Or, I guess part of the Uchiha, I guess you could basically say at that point, bro. Mainly the niggas in the Uchiha had it. I'll just say having a Susanoo. I won't even say being in the Uchiha. I'll just say having a Susanoo. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna keep it a stack. Between having a Jinchuriki and having a Susanoo is... I don't know, something about that, the Jinchuriki just hits different. Now, if I get an ass one, like, I don't know, Shikaku really never really looked good to me. He was tubby. He just looked like a big sand monster, bro. You feel me? He looked like just a big... He looked like Janemba if he was made out of sand. The fat version. You feel me? It's like, bro, it was never really too cool to me, bro. The only ones that kind of look kind of cool... Killer Bee's not even that cool to me, bro. I don't even know. Killer Bee's version is not even that tough to me. I fought with Naruto's. I ain't gonna lie. I fought with the Fox. Yeah, mainly, I don't know, the Fox. I fought with the Fox, bro. Because, like, all the other ones... Nah, some of the other ones are cool. I just can't remember what they look like. I can't remember what all of them look like. I'm about to look it up real quick. Hold on. No, hold on. All 10-tailed Jinchurikis. They don't have a picture of all of them in one alignment. I guess this is the closest you can get. Okay, I'll just do this picture. This is a better quality image. This one looked like a Pokemon, to be honest, though, bruh. Mewtwo on some shit, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. This one kind of tough. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like having a one-tail like version of this would be tough. I'm not gonna sit here and cap. I feel like having a one-tail version of that would be type of hard. I would like that. And yeah, so this, and this. That's probably my only three. If I get anything other than that, bro, I don't know.
Able to handle all those inconveniences, though, most likely not. This last power I want to cover is going to be handled a bit differently than the others in this video. It has a very special place in my heart. When I was younger, I always liked the characters with super speed, like the Flash, Sonic, Quicksilver, etc. And I always thought it would be really good to have super speed in real life. Like, I could run at the speed of sound. That sounds amazing. And you know, after growing older, I realized that super speed is so busted it's not even funny. And you don't even need that much speed to be able to win any fight for real. But after I realized this, I realized that all these shows I was watching growing up were all alive. And yes, this is going to be me ranting about super speed in media, not about how effective it is in real life, because the orangutan at the zoo probably knows that running fast is really effective. Super speed seems to be so worthless in these shows. They always have the hero lose so many brain cells when they have this power, or they'll have the speedster be like the jokester of the group, so he automatically seems weaker than he actually is. Like, I know it's a hard power to ride around.
I ain't gonna lie, he just, all the nigga got is just speed though, bruh. So it's like, I kind of understand that part. You feel me? All the nigga would have is literally just speed, bro. That's it. Like, the nigga wouldn't have nothing, like, unless he knows some crazy ass taekwondo between the middle of it, bro. What other moves that nigga gonna pull out? You feel me? Like, imagine doing all that super speed and shit just to hop behind a nigga, just try to hit him in the head and the nigga dodge it. Like, what if that nigga got some ultra instinct shit? You feel me? What if that nigga got some crazy ultra instinct shit where he can just cinch your shit and next you know that nigga's just on some big ass block shit, catch my fist as I'm trying to hit the nigga. My fist going past his head like this. He grab my shit. You see what I'm saying? Then what could I do in a situation like that, bro? Nothing. I'm fucked.
You shouldn't let anyone get away if you're so fast that everything seems to stop around you. Like, look at this. You should be winning every single battle. Remember when Wally beat a Lex Luthor fused with Brainiac with pure speed blitzes? This is how every fight in real life would go if you had even a fraction of Wally's speed. Like, give me super speed and I'm taking it. But if you give me the CW Flash's intelligence as well, then don't even offer it to me. I'd rather get the tail quirk. You're basically giving yourself a lobotomy for the chance to run super fast sometimes. They always have speedsters whose brain cells and act like they can't react to anything being thrown at them when they in fact can easily react and be untouchable. The only cons, if you can even call them cons with super speed, are time travel and super immense speed. Immense speed is
time travel would be kind of cool though if you run between like time narratives. You're that fast, you can do that. But
because it's kind of just overkill. Bro, like if you can run at 1% of the speed of light, you'll be more than fast enough to deal with most situations. You don't need to gather as much speed as possible to become some sort of god of speed. And if you constantly think that you need more speed, get help or please apply to be a Flash villain or something. Time travel will be kind of negative because we don't know how it functions in our own world. So you actively be trying to learn about the implications and consequences when trying to make changes to the past. You'll probably make and erase a couple alternate timelines in the process, and no one got time for that. Pun not intended. And if you try to operate on movie rules, you're actively self-sabotaging. Honestly, the CW Flash and other media have ruined super speed so much that I don't even want it anymore. In theory, you should be able to stop all crime, but there has to be some sort of curse or equivalent exchange when you get this power. The inevitable random IQ drops could truly be the end of some people's lives. Now, there are definitely other powers I want to cover.
Hey, my nigga, I don't know how much farther my IQ could really drop, to be honest, bro. It's really only up from here, from where I'm at. From where I'm standing right now, bro. So, hey, I get super speed, bro, I might be fucked. I ain't gonna lie. I might just genuinely be fucked. I feel like I'll still be the same nigga. I'm just running fast, bro. But it's like, I just don't want that, though. Because it's like, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, I'd rather be a bald Shaolin monk than have that shit, bro. At least I know how to fight.
Like Maharaga's adaptation or the Titan Shifters, but that'll be for another part. Assuming y'all want another.
Super speed can only save you out of certain situations. Like, niggas trying to get you involved or something or catch you in something. That's the only way super speed can really get you out of something. I really do like discussing these hypotheticals in our own lives. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thank you so much for all the support on the channel. With that being said, have a great day. Peace out. What did comments say? Telepathy, being able to read minds will leave anyone insane. If there's no... I like how niggas think.